Hey, Bunny. What you doing over there, Bunny? Hey, old buddy, Bunny. What you doing, old Bunny? Huh? Hey, Bunny. Well, I don't know. It's probably about June the 5th now. And there's the old garland on here. You're looking at my main transportation all around the farm. Except this morning. It was the first I've been on that thing there in 5 weeks. Because of my shoulder surgery on my right arm. What do you do without a right finger when you ain't got a right hand? You can't work the throttle on one of them things. But anyway, I was looking around for something to replace that thing for a few weeks. And anyway, this thing here has worked out pretty well for 5 weeks. Jump on that old thing and go. Anyway, I was looking for it, something, and just happened to one of my neighbors had this thing for sale. So I got it, and right now I'm glad I did. So I guess it works pretty good for an old person. Just hop in that thing and go. So just don't go in the woods with it. So anyway, I done climbed on tractors this past week or so. And my arm, I done turned loose to my arm and used it some. But anyway, I have to admit, it gets a little bit sore. And anyway, I rode this the first this morning. Rode around the woods and looked. So my arm's a little sore, so I'm going to put it back in the shed and hop on the old club car because my arm's a little tired today. Old garland here. Well, it's been raining for 2 days, but the rain's done with, and we're going to flip this up since it's real heavy. And then tomorrow somebody's going to flip up some more. A lot of green underneath of this, so and it's rough ground, so we're going to go nice and slow on this speed. This up again. I can already smell mold coming up, or wet moisture. So we're gonna get this made tomorrow or the next day. Well, this tether's done the job for all the years we've used it. The only real issue is the guard bar on the outside broke off. And for some reason, this right side is digging in the ground when the rest of them don't. I think it got bent or something. But this side is digging in the ground.
And I ain't quite figured out why yet. But we gotta figure that out. I think all the bars were bent down or something. How that happened, I don't know, but it is. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we did today. We're gonna call it a day, and I think my uncle is gonna take it and go to the dairy barn and do everything over there, and then maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday we'll bale it. Catch you later. So it's dark out here, as you can see. Well, after dark, the neighbor came by with a discbine. And you listen real good, you can hear it running over there. It's 10 o'clock at night. He came by here after 9 o'clock with a discbine. And he's rolling. He don't got to get up and go to work tomorrow. But I do. That's dedication. Well, my uncle flipped all the hay over today. Left the tractor out there in the field. Took a four-wheeler back home. I'm just now getting over here to see what's what. And definitely should have been flipped over the other day. I think Dad went to therapist. I think Dad started therapy today. I can't remember now. I think he started therapy today. Well, I just got back here to Dad's and I said, well, somebody's on the tractor. Well, a neighbor, he come over here and got his truck stuck, and well, he come over here and borrowed the tractor to pull his truck out and put it back about the time I got here. It's all good. I've done the same thing a few times. You know, a buddy of mine wanted me to help him haul truck up to his place one time, and it was a little snow on the ground, and I got stuck in there and couldn't get up the hill, and so I went around there and grabbed up his cousin's Ford 4000 and went out there and pulled the truck up the hill so I could get the other truck unloaded. I put it back. I hooked the bush hog back up and everything when I got done with it. You know, I don't know if my buddy ever told his cousin that story, but anyways. But yeah, it happens. It's all good. Well, we're gonna go home. This week, well, basically, we got the gout in my toe, in my big toe on my right foot. I never actually been to the doctor before, but I've had it happen to me different times over years. But I went to the doctor the other day, and, well, they called me, said pretty much it probably was the gout. Well, my big toe swollen, my big toe and my whole foot swelled up the size of a watermelon there for a couple days. Well, right now my big toe is sore because we've been working all day. We're gonna get some hay made tomorrow, I think. But yeah, I hope my big toe stops hurting by then. Been walking around on my foot like I got a brick for a foot for the last 2 days. But anyways, that's just what's going on around here. Well, I just went out there and rattled the hay around. Morning, y'all. I think it's ready to roll. Somebody flipped it for me. Dad said his gearbox was hot yesterday. Well, there's not a drop of oil in it. It was up to about right here when I filled it up the other day. So where all the oil got out to, I don't know what to tell you, but it's all laying, it's all here somewhere. But yeah, all the oil got out of it. And he was cutting that stuff that laid over that I was telling y'all about. And well, he went to smoking the belt. So he got a new belt. So this belt is good and smoked. I think I can try to tighten it, but it's definitely good and smoked. I don't know how much longer it'll last, but it's definitely got smoked. So we're gonna try and tighten it here. And I think we're probably gonna get to making hay. I don't know. Dad got a new belt, so that's where we're at this morning. I don't have any good help this morning. Emily went off to hang out with her friend, so I don't get my good help today. So we're gonna see where we get to here, and we'll get back with you. This is the, I don't know, 6th maybe, whatever Friday, Saturday is. Saturday the 8th. Saturday the 8th. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna dump some of this in here, see where we get to. I don't know where it's running out at, but it got out of here. Well, we checked that out, tightened up the belt, checked the gearbox, filled the gearbox, checked everything else out. I might be ready to go for another 5 minutes, but I'd still like to know why all the oil leaked out of the gearbox. So it's like 81 degrees out here right now, and that sun is stupid hot. There's not a cloud in the sky. There ain't no breeze blowing. It's just not a good day. I am not looking forward to this making hay thing right now. Just not. I think it's all ready to go. I'm gonna go back here and check some more. Well, ain't nobody showed up yet. So I guess I might climb on this Farmall M and make a few laps with it. See what happens. I don't know if it's got gas in it or not, or oil or any of that stuff. Let's see. Well, we had to persuade it, but it's got oil coming at the top hole, so it's got some oil in it. I don't know if it's got any gas in it or not. You see how hard this thing's been running. You know, the drawbar hole is a little bit wobbled out there. You know, he's been raking so hard with this tractor. You know, old drawbar hole just all wobbled out. It's terrible, ain't it? It's terrible. Well, this is going to be a two-handed operation. So this is about all the excitement you're going to get. Because I can't film and drive at the same time. It ain't got no power steering. Well, this stuff's so daggone thick, I raked it single. And I don't think some of this ain't going to feed into the baler. So, that over there is a different story, but this stuff over here is thick. This stuff in the dairy barn is just as thick. So, that's what we're doing. have using 3 arms to try to drive this thing. I need to fix this friction disc in here. It's too much trouble trying to drive this thing with needing 3 arms and only have 2. Oh, would you look at this? We were unhooking the tedder. Oh, look at this. There's 3 eggs in this daggone back of this tractor. It's gonna have to get tossed because they couldn't wait. I got on the Farmall M and they were building a nest in the Farmall M. Trying to unhook his tedder. They built this nest out of string and straw and sticks. I mean, I hate to be cruel like that, but you know what? You can't live here. They cannot live here. This tractor's going to another place. It may not come back for a little bit. Goofy ass birds. They come get my 55. So I can hook the other rake up. Oh, Farmall's wearing me out. Besides, I ain't trying to do all this by myself. They finally showed up to help. Chris is back here fixing the wheel on the baler. I'm gonna grab his tractor and hook it up to the other rake and get ready to do something. If all else fails, we can have this done this evening. Maybe. If we keep everything held together. Well, yesterday Dad got 1 bale off of this little tiny piece. And then we went over here to JR's and we made 7 more over here. I need to get all them loaded up and moved. Feed them or something. They're just kind of a waste. But we got to end up getting 7 bales over here. Big bales. And back there, there was one that didn't get any net wrap. Back there. So that's what we did over here before we went to the dairy barn. Need to clean all that mess up. They cleaned it up, and then I stacked all these hay bales and it grew back up again because hay bales are in the way. But anyways, that's the first part of yesterday. You'll have to watch the next video for the rest of it because we had to split this video this day on another video. And so that's what you're gonna have to do. Anyways, y'all, this is Heading's Farm. Hope y'all like and subscribe. We're getting along. We ain't tore nothing up yet today, so that's a good thing. But we're gonna get doing something else, and well, you never know what happens.